Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how to complete the Chapter 1 Energy Flipgrid review assignment. Now, this is going to be an in-home lab review where you showcase what you know and understand about energy, more specifically potential and kinetic energy. It's going to require you to be resourceful. It's going to require you to use things at home. And then obviously we're going to be going through the resources and the directions in this slideshow to help you be successful. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first slide. This is where obviously you found the guide video, and we're going to be using this to help you understand your cumulative assignment. So that's the first thing. This is a cumulative assignment, meaning it's going to be worth more than your formative assignments, okay? And we're also going to be looking at how you're going to be graded using our rubric. So this Google Doc here obviously will take you to the rubric. It's also found on the next set of slides at the very end. And we're going to be going over that here in a second once we talk about the directions. Now, after we've talked about the directions, after we've explained how you're going to be completing this assignment, when you're ready, you're going to start by clicking on this link here to the Flipgrid, and that's where you'll begin the actual assignment itself. So let's take a look at the directions. You're going to be searching your home for different examples of things that you could use to showcase your understanding of kinetic and potential energy in multiple ways. So you're going to be finding things around your home that you could use to show what you know about the two forms of energy. Okay, you're going to need to use the resources not only on this slideshow, okay, but within Flipgrid so that you understand how you're going to be graded and what's expected of you when you're doing this assignment, okay? When you have all of your things that you need, when you're ready to record, when you feel you understand the rubric, okay, then you're obviously going to record yourself demonstrating and explaining your understanding of potential and kinetic energy. That's key. Okay, you're going to be demonstrating and explaining using the things at home and Flipgrid. Okay, so those are the directions. My recommendation, obviously, don't start the Flipgrid until you've prepared yourself with the items at home and you found what you need. And number two, don't start until you've taken a look at the rubric, which we're going to do right now. Okay, so you can obviously use the link on the previous slide. This one also has a breakdown of our rubric. Now, our rubric's going to look a little different than maybe things you've seen, okay? There are three things that you're going to be graded on within this assignment. The first one is your potential and kinetic energy demonstration. The second thing you're going to be graded on is your potential and kinetic energy explanation. And the third is going to be your professional Flipgrid communication. So this is how you demonstrate your knowledge of potential and kinetic energy. This is how you explain your knowledge. And this is how you communicate your knowledge. So these three things are all going to play into your final grade. Okay. Now there are three major ways that you're going to be graded: exceeds, meets, and approaches. So think of it this way. If you take what we've learned and amplify and show me what you've learned, then you're probably going to get a meets. That's going to be about an 85%, okay? If your understanding or your demonstration or your communication lacks, or it's not quite right, or you're missing important information, obviously then we would be approaching. We're not quite there, we're getting there, but we're approaching. If you're somebody who not only understands potential and kinetic energy, but you're ready to take it to the next level, okay, then obviously you're going to be looking to complete the exceeds expectations. So let's go ahead and look at the meets expectations. So for the very first component, potential and kinetic demonstration. Student demonstrates multiple examples of both kinetic and potential energy using things found around their home. So do you have multiple examples of kinetic and potential energy using items around your home? Perfect. You're at the meets expectations. You'll get that 85%. The second component is potential and kinetic energy explanation. This is where you not only demonstrate, but now you have to explain what you're demonstrating. You're explaining what potential and kinetic energy is. So do you explain a clear understanding of both potential and kinetic energy within your demonstration? Okay. So not only telling us kind of what you're doing and how you're doing it, but how it connects to the different types of energy. If you have a clear explanation, makes sense, and you're right on target, you'll be at the meets. If something's not quite there, obviously at the approaching, and then if you're ready to go above and beyond, that'll be the exceeds. Communication. The last component on this rubric is going to be how well you communicate your information, your demonstration, and your explanation. So, student clearly communicates their understanding visually and verbally within 2 to 3 minutes of the presentation, okay? It should take you about 2 to 3 minutes to clearly demonstrate, okay, not only kinetic energy, but potential energy, and have multiple examples of those and doing it clearly, okay, with your video on and your mic on when we use Flipgrid. If those things start to lack, obviously will be in this section here, okay? So if you take everything we've learned in Amplify and apply it to this Flipgrid assignment, you'll be in the meets. Let's go ahead and talk about the exceeds. In order to get an A on this assignment, you have to take what we've learned to the next level. So applying this information or utilizing additional information to help improve the overall quality of each of these components. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one, potential and kinetic energy demonstration. Student uses 3 or more examples that utilize both kinetic and potential energy. So do you use 3 or more examples that have both potential and kinetic energy found within them versus maybe one example here or one example here for either or, okay? If you do that, you'll get the A, okay? Notice there's an or in between number 1 and number 2. That means you can do this one, or this one. You can choose any of the 3 and you'll get the A as long as you obviously complete the prior requirements. So the other thing you do is uses 1 or more systems found in their home to demonstrate kinetic and potential energy. So no longer are you just using one item, you're using a system and showcasing the different forms of energy. You do one of those, you'll get the A. The last one is student choice, okay? Student choice is where you take your demonstration to the next level. As I said, you need to contact me if you have an idea for how you can demonstrate kinetic and potential energy in the next above and beyond way. Otherwise, you have those 2 options above, okay? Potential and kinetic energy explanation. Again, you complete everything in this box, you get the meets, that's that B, that 85%. If you complete one of these things in the A, you'll obviously get the 100% from this component. So let's look at it. Student explains a variety of different examples for both kinetic and potential energy. So this is where I see a variety of different things used for potential and kinetic, not just some of the same things over and over again, okay? Student explains a clear connection to the definitions of potential and kinetic energy within all is the key phrase there, all examples, okay? Connecting your understanding to all of your examples. And again, if you have your own idea about how to explain potential and kinetic energy above and beyond what's expected of you, reach out to me. And if I feel that it shows that, we'll definitely give you that A. The last one is, again, that professional communication. Are you communicating through demonstration, through your verbal understanding of what kinetic and potential energy are? If you do that, you'll get the meets. If you want to go for the A, student self-grades themselves on video, explaining how they would grade their response and why. So using this rubric, what do you think your grade should be and why? The next one is student creates a 4+ minute response showcasing above and beyond presentation skills. So just to be clear, above and beyond presentation skills. You will not get this if you just sit on your screen and you showcase things in front of you very simply and very basically, okay? That is for here. Clear communication. This is going above and beyond, okay? Again, choose one of these, or if you want to contact me about an idea you have about how to go above and beyond in your communication, we can obviously do that, okay? So those are the 3 components. That's how you're going to be graded. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, at this point, okay, you have the directions. You have the Flipgrid link. When you click on it, it will take you here to our potential and kinetic energy. We have a few directions and some reminders before you get started. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and start your video. If you have questions before you begin, please reach out to me. Otherwise, good luck.